All right, we are moving right along on my 90-day series talking about so much good stuff. I am Jacqueline Nichols, and I am so excited to support you and support myself, encourage us all to work together on building that extra little edge to you. Yes, the charisma part is important, communication is important, and so is confidence. And so today we're going to talk a little extra on communication. I have been in the business world for a very, very long time. And I have to say, it always kind of boils down to communication. But you have to have enough confidence and a little extra spark to know how to say what you need to say when you need to say it. And so I want us to talk about accountability to go with that conversation and really build up the conversation on confidence, because communication is so important. Now, I've been matching people for, gosh, almost 10 years. And I can tell you the quality of somebody is often something I get quickly because of how well they communicate. It's not how well they can write and how much grammar skills they have and if they know where the punctuation goes. It's really about their respect to follow up, return phone calls, hold appointments, and be of their word. Now, obviously, as a business owner, when I schedule an appointment with somebody and then they're not available, it can get a little frustrating because I've set aside my time to see them and talk with them. And if they do nothing and just not answer the phone, then they're not respecting my time in return because I'm being the professional and following up. But it makes me think about dating. You know, if you stood somebody up, somebody gets all put together and they're excited to be at the meeting location for you two, and then you're not there, or you're there but you're not really present, or you're running late. Like, of course we all have moments, and I have to admit I used to be really bad and I'd run late. I had never really thought about how the other person felt. I never really thought about how maybe they had something else they could do, or maybe they would have used those extra 15 minutes and left a little bit later for our getting together had I given them a heads up. So this is that communication part that's difficult. If you have an appointment with someone, whether it's professional or personal, follow up. If you don't actually want to go out with them, you don't want to meet with them, or maybe it's a business thing, you don't want to actually have that conversation, then just let them know you're going to need to reschedule. The coolest thing is we have this great concept called technology. It's very easy to send a quick text message, send a quick email, or if it's a calendar link, cancel the appointment. But be someone that other people want to represent. As a matchmaker, I've had to really dig in and decide, who do I want to promote? My clients listen to me and respect what I say, and so I'm not going to tell them to go on a date with someone who's been a flake to me. If you aren't being respectful to me, if you're not paying for events and you just show up and think you get in for free, if you're somebody who isn't polite to other people at events and you're not communicating nicely, then I'm not going to want to work with you, because if I don't want to hang with you, then my people don't want to hang with you. I'm the filter. And so, you know, taking those extra steps as a professional is important, but also think about that when you're dating. If your date keeps being flaky and blowing you off, then you shouldn't go out with them. You shouldn't take the time to do that if they're not honoring your time. If they're coming up with a million excuses, you know, read between the lines. Sometimes life happens, but if it feels like they're just kind of buying time, then move on, because communication is so important. And you could easily lose a lot of your confidence if you keep spending time waiting for someone to get excited and enthusiastic when really they're not that interested. They're just looking for someone at some point when they have the time, they might make the room. So I want you to think, how accountable have you been? Are you one of those people that make appointments and just don't show or aren't reachable? Or are you somebody that makes sure that if something comes up, you communicate that? What are your expectations of the people that you date, friendships that you have, people that you're around? You have to really think about this in how you want others to know you and remember you. So accountability is the focus. Be someone that other people want to tell other people about. Obviously, I'm always telling people about great people, but I can tell you I don't forget the people that blow me off, that are disrespectful to others when I watch how they interact at events. And maybe those people that, you know, one of my members sends a message and they don't care to reply. If you don't care to communicate back, then you're going to be off my list, because we're looking for people that are genuinely invested in being good. I simplify it to that. Like, just be a good person. Give yourself that extra edge. Well, we are on our 90-day series, and it's so important that we build the confidence, we get the conversations going, and that we have the charisma so that you can move forward at whatever stage you are in life. So my challenge to you is to really look at your level of accountability and what you allow from other people. Are you giving people too much room, or are you too rigid? Where do you need to find that balance? I am Jacqueline, and I want to keep on talking. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and get ready, because I'll have something again tomorrow. Until our next conversation begins, I hope you have an amazing day.